peace, peace. Peace to the tribe. All right, hopefully y'all can hear me a little better. Y'all gotta excuse me. Okay. I think that's better. Right? I feel like that's the energy today. The energy is all about the upgrade, okay? Woo! Shout out to the soul tribe, okay? Peace, wholeness, love, and light. I am Nudiamonds. I had to tap. You said much better. Okay. Had to hit it with the upgrade. Let me upgrade you. Right? That's what's going on right now. Okay. We are all being hit with the upgrade. So hooray. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes. Don't forget to like. Hit the like button. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't subscribed. Don't forget to hit the notifications so you'll be notified when I go live. All right. This is a Soul Tribe vibe. Shout out to the members. All right. Wow. Okay, the title. We in this energy right now. I don't know if y'all feeling it. Are you feeling it? Are you feeling yourself? Okay. Because my ears been ringing very high pitch. Very high pitch. Okay. My brother called it. He said an earthquake was coming and the earthquake came at 3 a.m. Okay. It was a 5. I don't care what the Richter scale said. The way that earthquake woke me up at 3 a.m. Soul tribe. We in the last day, soul tribe. Okay. I'm here to let you know. I'm here to notify you. Okay. Okay. Especially if you're in the Bay, calling all Bay Areans, calling all Californians. All right. I hate to say it, but Beato's right. We got to get the fuck up out of California. We got to get the hell up out of California. It's something going on in the Bay. I don't know what it is. We just had a blackout on Friday. We just had a blackout in the Bay Area on Friday. The very next day, solar eclipse energy, right? Solar eclipse. We already know that's about changes, big changes, right? Yesterday. No, that's today. We're in this fall eclipse, fall equinox, harvest season. They try to harvest our energy. Okay, we in this fall Libra energy. Okay. Soon as we thought it was safe, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husband. It was an earthquake that shook the whole bay at 3 a.m. Okay. And this wasn't no little bitty rumble, baby. It woke everybody up. The car alarms was going off. Okay. And it was like, woo, 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 woo. Wake your ass up. This is the divine saying, wake your ass up. Get your ass up and do something. What the hell are you doing? Are you ready for Jehovah's return? No, you're not. You are not ready for the end of the world. Are you ready? You don't got your bag. You don't got your water. You don't got no emergency equipment. You not ready. You naked in the bed, sleep. If you needed to go outside, you be outside naked. Y'all. Oh my goodness, we had an earthquake. It was on the Richter scale. They a minimum 4.5. Okay, It charted off at a 4.7. I still say it was a 5. Okay, I'm a well-seasoned Bay Area local native. Oh, wait, it felt like a 5. All right, I'm just gonna keep it plain and simple. It was shaking up everything, woke up the kids, woke up the cars, woke up the animals. Everything was woke. Wake your game up. This is a wake up call. Okay. Um, y'all so funny. Oh no. Anyways, so yeah, we have some weather anomalies going on, you guys. So we have the Shuman Resonance. The Shuman Resonance went blank. Like, so normally when that happens, it's just the frequency is too high to even record, right? The frequency is so high it wasn't even recorded on the scale of what the frequencies are intaking on this planet Earth right now. Peace to the Soul Tribe. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. Okay. Love y'all so much. So not only is the Shuman Resonance, which monitors the frequency of the earth, that has been still, it's been quiet, it's been silent, but for one whole day it was shut down, right? Then we just had some solar flares. We just had some solar flares go off on the sun. And the way how the solar flares, that's why I was trying to use my other phone so I could show y'all on this phone what it looks like. But I already know y'all be trusting me. But basically, when the solar flare erupted, it was 2 big solar flares on each side of the earth, 2 big solar flares on each side of the sun. And then it was like this little beam of light. So it was literally this cross, this T cross that happened on the sun just a few hours ago. And I'm assuming it happened soon as that earthquake hit. Okay. So there is going to be a lot of I don't know if y'all been watching my videos. Shout out to people who watch me, but I've been calling this weather anomaly. This weather, you said I want to see. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I could find it. Let me see if I could find it. I probably have to do it later because I don't have it on this phone. I don't have it on this phone, but you go to space weather, NASA space weather, and you could look up solar flares, and it'll show you the past 24 hours what's been going on with the sun, and it's been heating up. Right, the solar weather affects. Thank you so much. The solar weather affects our solar system's weather. Okay, so this past week, the weather has been extremely hot, right? The Sky Live, exactly. Sky Live is a great app as well. That's more for monitoring the stars, right? You could do that as well. Um, but right now we're talking about the solar weather. We're talking about the sun, right? Right? Have y'all been noticing the sun has been hitting different? The sun been hitting different since 2020. All right, that's just a fact. All right. And this past week, the sun frequencies have picked up, right? We coming out of that summer energy and we're going into this fall energy, right? So with that fall energy comes harvest, right? But for some reason, the sun has just been sunning. Like it's been so hot. It's been like over 100 degrees in the Bay Area. All right. We call that an Indian summer when we get a late summer because our summer was not hot. It's on NASA website. I believe so. I believe so. Oh, you making me feel bad because that's why I got on my other phone because I wanted to show y'all what was going on. And I can't screen share. I don't think I could screen share on here. I don't know how. I don't know how to screen share on here. Yeah. But it's okay. It's okay. What I'll do is I'll drop the links. I'll drop the links in this video so y'all can see what I'm talking about, okay? I know, because it's very, everything is in divine alignment. Everything is synced, okay? So this all goes into the purge, right? We're about to enter in a purge. They like to, shout out to red pill, shout out to blue pill. They like to call this the Jason months, right? JASON, July, August, September, October, November. This is harvest, right? This is the harvest season. This is where propaganda is at its highest, right? But it's also a natural harvest, and it's also a artificial harvest. Okay, so there's a lot of fear mongering. There's a lot of distractions at this time, and there's also a lot of sacrifice at this time. There's also a lot of harvesting at this time. Yes, Nepal, right? We're seeing it. That's basically that. Another reason why that's not being shown is because they don't want us to tap into that vibration. That's what we supposed to be doing right now. We supposed to be purging with the rest of the world. All the rest of the world is purging and going against certain things, right? I'm trying to keep my channel. I'm trying to have them, cut the live and say it doesn't follow their rules, right? But y'all know what I'm talking about. So and it's crazy because I just watched V for Vendetta the other day, and that movie is banned in a lot of countries due to them not wanting people to rise up against certain powers. All right, we're gonna have to think of a name to call them, so we know what we're referencing. I don't want to call it, anyways, you said, yeah, but we know what we talking about, right? We know what we talking about. It's certain. We're supposed to be, this is the Renaissance era. This is revolution. This is the age of Aquarius. Every age of Aquarius is when it is a huge revolution. There's a huge purge. There's a huge reset as we tap into this golden age. Thank you so much. So, every time the Pluto goes into the Aquarius, it's always some type of war, revolutionary war, where the people come together, right? The French Revolution, Haitian Revolution, World War I, World War II, Civil War, different things that happen during these times, okay? So this is where we're supposed to be mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually preparing ourselves for revolutionary times, okay? And this is my opinion. This is just solely my opinion. Since we haven't done that physically, we're forced to go into a reset, okay? Or a remembrance, or a reactivation, a restoration. Okay, my ears is ringing so loud right now. Like I could barely hear myself talking. My ears is ringing so loud. But this is where peace to the tribe. But yeah, so this is where things get reset. This is where there's a purge. And this is happening on all levels. Like I said, the sun is going off, the solar flares are going off, right? So this is where the sun is releasing negative ions into the atmosphere. There's going to be proton solar storms that are released, okay? AKA meaning there's going to be more gamma ray frequencies, more negative ions, positively charged ions in our atmosphere that is going to transform the earth and the electromagnetic field of the earth, aka meaning the veil will be lifted, the veil is being cracked, the firmament, right? The Van Allen belt. This is another reason why they took down. You said my ears are ringing too. Yeah, we about to go. This low key about to be a deep dive. I wasn't expecting it, but Spirit was telling me go live, go live, go live. I'm like, all right, let's just do it, right? So this is where everything is about to shift. Like I said, if y'all watch my videos, hopefully y'all been like watching them as I've been giving out like pieces to this puzzle that we're in right now. There is a silent war, right, that we've been in for a very long time. It's called a cold war, right? When it isn't announced, but it's happening, right? And there is war that is happening all globally. You could turn on the global news and see, right? I can't, and it's messed up how they got the system set up right now. I can't even say certain names of people without the video getting took down, but it's okay because in a game of chess, baby, I like to put people in check. Okay, I know how to play chess very good, right? And I'm very strategic, right? I'm very strategic. So um, if you look on world news, this is a worldwide thing that is happening, right? But they've been trying to slow this down in USA for a very long time, right? Like I said, this goes back to 2020, which is why everything shut down, right? That was a artificial reset. They were trying to stop what was supposed to been happen, which is happening with us cellularly right now, right? They was expecting it to happen in 2020, and it did happen. That was a mass wake up, a mass spiritual awakening of the righteous ones, the chosen ones, the golden ones, right? They tried to stop it, but by them trying to stop it, they only ignited a fire and a flame within people who were curious about certain things and that were deep diving into things, as in, why is this happening? Why are we on this hamster wheel? Why am I working a 9 to 5? Like, just questioning that. That's what they don't want us to do. They don't want us to question, right? They want us to be submissive, obedient slaves. All right, we already know. We know. Yeah. All right. So that sparked that creative, you know, thinking portion in a lot of us at this time. Okay. So now this is that come back around. This is that pendulum swinging back from the divine mother. Okay. And they can't stop this. This one, they can't stop. They can't interfere. They can't do anything. This is why the Pope opened up the portal. Okay. He had to give the keys back to Big Mama. He had to give the keys back to the righteous royal rulers, right? Because it's been a lot of false narratives, a lot of false indoctrinations, a lot of false identities, right? It's just been a lot, right? And it goes deep. It goes very, very deep. I'm in the midst of it, right? So, and this has, like I said, all of this ties together because it's people waking up. It's their crowns being enlightened. It's people receiving their crowns from the corona mass suggestions, from the CMEs, from the sun, right? Which affects us on a cellular DNA, which affects planet Earth grid wise, okay, aka all of the animals leaving certain spots, people feeling called to move, right? Because it's an unsettling feeling that they have about being in certain areas that they're in because they're tapped into their intuition and their gut, right? So your gut is telling you move because you need to move, right? Lo and behold, you've been in this place all your life. It get flooded, right? All of a sudden, right? Or it's bad storms, or it's just a lot of weird weather anomalies, right? So this is because we in the end games, right? We in that last, we in it, we deep in it. And they don't want us to see, right? They're trying to keep this veil of illusions over our eyes. But a lot of us are ripping that veil. We're lifting the veil to see what's behind the curtain, right? The curtain is being opened at this time, okay? So with that happening, there's a lot of revelations, right? Which is a reason why a lot of us are purging, right? We've been purging. A lot of us are in the midst of this energy, balancing out our emotional selves with our logical selves, balancing out our physical self with our spiritual self. Yeah, we in the midst of that Libra energy. You're supposed to be getting in balance and getting in tune with yourself at this time, okay? That's all part of this protocol. That's all part of this process, right? That has to deal with this upgrade, as it's not only us that's upgrading. Like I said, it's the earth that's upgrading as we're going into this golden age, right? This Aquarian age. Earth is in the midst of this different part of space where we're aligned with the Milky Way galaxy. We're aligned with the center of the universe, and we're getting a lot of dark matter energy that is pouring into our atmosphere. Okay, not only that is happening, but there's also a lot of interstellar activity, aka the comets, the meteors, the UAPs, the UFOs, right? The spaceships, the chariots, whatever you want to call it. That's why we've been seeing more of that activity at this time. Okay, and they can't hide this anymore. That's why we're getting soft disclosure and disclosure at this time, because it's gonna be more heightened and more picked up in October. All right, Halloween is where we're gonna see a lot of things. Halloween, we're gonna see a lot of things. Okay, so this is where we have to be in tune with our spiritual eye. We have to be in tune with our first eye, as there's gonna be a lot of spiritual revelations that happen at this time. Okay, a lot of religious constructs will be broken due to the illusion of the powers that may be being broken. Okay, I'm gonna put it like that, because I'm getting so many messages right now. Okay, I'm getting a lot of messages. I'm trying to keep it cool, right? I'm gonna have to make a Patreon so I could just go all the way in without being censored or censoring myself. But I gotta get this message out because it's very clear. Like I said, Friday we had a power outage in the Bay. And if you don't know anything about the Bay Area, California, Northern California, San Francisco, Oakland, Richmond, San Jose, this is the root chakra of the world, right? So Shasta Mountain is a highly level focal point for the root chakra of the world. So this is the base, right? This is where things get started, right? As far as Gaia, right? As far as the planet, as far as Earth. There is a lot of things that have to happen here first in the Bay before they start to trickle out, right? It's like your root chakra, right? If you're not grounded, you're going to be all over the place. If you can't overcome your fear, then you're just going to be walking around in this disillusionment, right? You're going to be walking around delusional because you're not grounded in reality, right? Also, that root chakra, like I said, it starts a lot of things. So a lot of things, and I don't want to say this, but I got to say it. A lot of things start in the Bay Area, and the Bay Area doesn't get credit, right? As far as, tech, creativity, etc., right? So there is a lot of restoration that is being remembered and being restored at this time. But there also is a purge that is happening, okay? And like I said, it's happening on a lot of different levels. Okay, as above, so below. Also, the waters. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of things happening within the waters at this time, as these frequencies continue to pour in. So be mindful of that, aka why they're telling people they can't go into the beach. Okay, don't go into the waters of the beach because it's this what is it? They're saying it's plant eating, skin eating, flesh eating viruses, right? That's in the waters. Don't go in the waters. They found, black plague in the waters. They've been finding all type of different things in the waters. And not only just different bad bacteria, they have been finding different species of sea life, right? I don't know if y'all been seeing like certain videos with certain sea creatures, right, come into life that people have never seen, or very rare sea life creatures, right? I seen like this golden, not golden, like silver electric eel that they say only comes around or comes out when we're in the midst of a new epoch, right? Kali Yuga, new decade, golden age, 5D, so on and so forth, right? So we've been getting a lot of signs, a lot of prophetic messages. The blue kachina, the red kachina, right? They are here, right? All of the suns being aligned, right? All of our chakras being aligned, all of the planets being aligned. This is that divine time. We will see signs in the sun, the moon, the stars, the people, in everything, right? Even the signs within us, we've been getting more confirmation than ever. I know I have. I ain't never seen so many 444s, so many 123s, so many 369s, right? So many 999s on people's license plates, 888s, right? So many bees, so many insects, right? Animals, elderly, babies, right? The children are more intelligent than ever. And since that is happening with the frequency of the earth, they're trying to dumb us down, right? Woo! But a lot of us are pushing past a lot. Because we came here for these times. 144, that's another one I've been seeing a lot. 144. Shout out to the 144. Shout out to the 9 ether, right? As we're in that 9 year right now. This is completion. This is the birth of something new, the birth of you rising to your higher self and you reaching that enlightenment. As next year we will be in that fire horse year, and that's things really beginning to take off as we tap into this 2030 energy, which is going to be a game changer. And I'll do a separate video on that later. But like I said, it's so much coming in right now. I'm getting a lot of messages, but it's just really about the shift. We're in the midst of a huge shift that is going to continue to propel us forward. A lot of our DNA structures are being reconstructed right now and being upgraded. And a lot of us have been called to detox, purge, cleanse. If you haven't got the calling, you've been detoxing and purging involuntarily, aka sinuses, aka getting sick, aka breaking something, straining something, so that way you have to sit down. Okay, a lot of phlegm, a lot of clearing of the throat, a lot of clearing of the sinuses. Okay, so I'm getting like eyes watering, a lot of mucus coming out, a lot of ears ringing. Okay, feeling like they're going up in elevation, popping, hearing a lot of different things within the ears. Okay, because we're going up in frequency, we're going up in elevation. Also a lot of like, I'm hearing like communication. So our communication airways are being cleared for a next level of communication, for a higher level of communication. Okay, so we're gonna be feeling that with these radio waves that are coming in. Wow, radio waves, radio frequencies, gamma wave frequencies that are coming in at this time, as they are shifting us subconsciously. They're shifting the earth mycelium network. They're shifting our nerves so that we're better able to intake this information that is coming in, the age of information, the Aquarian age. That's the water bearer pouring the water, and that water can be those waves, right? Ooh, those radio waves, those water waves is information, is memory, is knowledge, is electricity, is frequency, to raise us to a higher realm, right? Hierarchy, right? A higher arc, the higher mind. Okay, so this is where we cross over. And a lot of us are like shifting and shaking as we like maneuver through this energy. I'm kind of getting like a worm, like a caterpillar, right? So a lot of us are shifting into this new frequency, going with that wave and getting in tune with this energy at this time, which is going to propel us forward. Okay, so a lot of us have been feeling, you said, thank you, you said diamond cooking. Spirit told me do it, right? I'm being spirit led. And a lot of us have been called, right? Called to do something. Okay, continue to listen to that calling, continue to listen to spirit, continue to listen to your higher self as it is guiding you somewhere higher. Okay, it's also to enact our soul missions, okay, our divine purposes at this time. Okay, so continue to do that. And even if you are working a 9 to 5, working in the matrix, working for whatever, still do your side mission. Okay, still do your soul mission on the side, right? Whether that is tapping into art on a late night, right? Still pour into yourself with your free time, because you're still nourishing your soul. This is about soul nourishment, as that's what they're trying to take at this time, right? AKA selling your soul, right? AKA being that slave, AKA being caught up in a matrix, right? AKA thinking your value is in materialistic things, right? This is where we get back in tune with our soul, get back in tune with our spiritual values, as Mother Earth is purging out this fake, false reality at this time. And we're getting a lot of wake-up calls in the midst of this energy, okay? So that's why the power has went out, because the power resides in us, and we have to take back our power. We have to get back in tune with the ancient ways of our ancestors, because if everything was to shut down, what will we do? If there was an earthquake or some type of natural disaster that happens right now, are you ready? Because this is what we came here for. This is what we incarnated for. We incarnated at these times for this time. We could have incarnated at any time. We incarnated at these times to wake up, to be spiritual warriors, to heal the lineage, to break the curses, to be the cure, to stand up, to sacrifice whatever we need to sacrifice to get what we need done on our mission. We are those ascended masters, here to restore the power of our lineage. It's been a long journey, but we have finally arrived. We are here, and we're taking back our power. And we're going through waves of this ascension, waves of enlightenment, waves of consciousness, waves of remembrance, waves of energy, currency, frequency. Everything is shifting. They no longer have control over it. See, the internet is a gift and a curse. It's good and bad and everything. But with them trying to stop this, they only ignited it. They only inflamed it. They only pushed the agenda further, because it made people question and think, which is what they didn't want people to do. And we are no one's slaves. We are all free. It's our birthright. And we're taking back our birthright. And it starts with our minds. So that's why there's been a huge clearing and purging of the mind. A lot of you have been feeling confused, okay? And it's levels. It's levels. A lot of you, because this spirit is giving me 3 tiers. I'm seeing 3 tiers of people. It's people, and I hate to say it, but people on a lower level who've been confused about certain things. They're getting pulled this way, pulled that way. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. They're not following their soul mission all the way. They in and they out, right? Then people getting tested and tried the most, because spirit is trying to wake them up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You don't want to wake up? All right. You get a few more chances for your ass to stay sleeping. You get left behind. All right. Then there's people on a higher level. Well, we already stepped into our soul missions. We already stepped into our soul purpose. And we just got the weight of the world testing us, right? It just testing us. Things trying to pull us back in, pull us back. Sometimes we question ourselves, right? But that's just the lower level, our shadow self, seeing if we really want to be where we're at, going up to the next level, right? So we must remain confident in where we're at, because we are following our soul missions. We are following that internal light, okay? Then there is a higher level, the top floor, the top tier, where you guys have no fear. You guys have all faith. Whoo, bars. No fear, all faith, right? You know you are divinely guided. You know you are divinely protected. You are master manifestors. You are changing the frequencies as you maneuver through other people's frequencies. You walk in a room, you are the light, Okay. You change everything with your energy, everything with your mind, because you are enlightened. You have the light from within and you shine that light out. Okay. So this is where everybody, no matter where you're at, you're going up. Okay. You're going up another level and you're being pushed up. Everybody's being pushed up because essentially that is what's happening to the earth. As our solar system and our sun is traveling through the universe, it is being pushed up, right? That is ooh, y'all gotta excuse me. I'm being pulled into a channel. Okay, because our solar system is on a trajectory, right? I'm getting EON, eons, right? On this eon time, right? Where it operates from the Bronze Age to the Silver Age to the Golden Age, right? And as we are coming out of this Bronze Age, it dips into this Silver Age and then it goes back up into the Golden Age. And that's exactly what's happening. So we're going back up. So as we go up, there are things that are being left behind. It's like the rocket boosters. It's like the weights on a hot air balloon. There are things that must be left behind as we go up. Okay. And there are certain lights, stars, energies, frequencies that play a part to help us release these things, aka star signs, planets, anomalies that happen here, to push us into our soul mission or push us onto this divine path at this time. So do not be afraid to walk in your mission. Do not be afraid to walk in your light. This is what your soul came here to do. This is why we incarnated. Don't forget, we are remembering. Do not forget that we are remembering at this time. Thank you so much. Okay. So yeah, wow, I was not expecting all of that. But thank you so much, Spirit. Because that's what I feel like is happening. It's a earthly purge. That's what I was getting into about the solar flares, the earthquake, the power outage, the weather anomalies, right? We're gonna see a lot of fires. This is gonna be a very cold winter, right? This is where we see like over 10 feet of snow. Okay, because of the earth frequency changing, right? That solar cycle 25, this is where the sun picks up in frequency. This is where everything picks up in frequency. This is why the earth is spinning faster. The earth is heating up. Time is literally, it feels like it's an illusion because it's already about to be freaking 2 o'clock here in the Bay Area. Where did the time go? Time is speeding up. Okay, the days feel shorter, right? It feel like we don't really got 24 hours in a day because everything is speeding up spiritually, physically, and emotionally on every level, right? So as things speed up, we have to adjust, and that's what's happening right now. Okay. Yeah, Gaia, Daughter Earth, is clearing things, purging things, releasing things. And this will happen until she is healed, till she is recognized, till she is honored, till she is lifted up. Right. And that's also like a double entendre for the divine feminine, right? The nurturer, right? The supporter, the one that holds you down and lifts you up. That's the earth, right? Because what they're doing is they're showing me earth floating in space, right? Earth has this gravity, right? It holds us down, but it lifts us up in space, right? And a lot of us aren't conscious of what we're doing to add to the pollution of the earth, right? So this is where the earth heals itself, cleanses itself, purges itself. just like a woman, a woman, a womb, okay? But when it is sick, when she is sick, when the body is sick, it creates remedies to heal itself, aka get sick, diseases, is flushing its system out to cleanse. And there are a few people who are aligned with help cleansing, purging, and healing the earth, aka the grid workers, right? People who plant, gardeners, right? And not over manipulating or over stimulating the earth, not not harvesting or over manipulating the earth's soil so that way it depletes the minerals. This is putting back into the earth. This is taking that waste and alchemizing it. Okay. Ooh. Water reservoirs. This is people who are cleaning the water, cleaning the soil, okay? Restoring back daughter earth, restoring the power of the earth. Right? And there is a polarity with that, because there's also going to be a lot of death. Okay? As those who cannot vibrate on this new frequency of the earth will have to leave. Plain and simple. I can't sugarcoat it. All right. So we're gonna see a lot of people leaving this realm who do not belong here. Damn. I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not insensitive. But Spirit is giving me a very selected few people. We know these are people who don't have good intentions, ill will, benevolent, malevolent entities and spirits, right? Their time is up. They will be revealed and they will be outcasted at this time, okay? I'm here 4 years. Okay, 2030. Okay, so this is a lot of transfiguration as we tap into this transformative time. All right, but it starts with Earth. It starts with the grids, aka people who are doing grid work, the healers, people who pour libations for their ancestors, people who haven't forgotten the ways of the ancestors, remembering that your ancestors honored this earth. They honored this planet. They honored the trees. They honored the animals. They honored the wind. They honored their breath. They honored themselves. They seen themselves one with nature, not separate from it, grounded and rooted with it as one, right? As we are all one, we are all connected, right? Yes, there was chaos, but not as much as it is now. Okay. So this is where we come back into unity. Aquarius, going back into Aquarius, that's the community, unity, right? The collective. And I'm not saying for everybody to get along, right? Oh, you said tears, mucus, sneezing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying for everybody to get along, but soul tribe vibe. Everybody on the same frequency. Everybody on the same vibration. Those of you who are on the same vibration and same frequency will continue to rise. Okay? People who aren't operating on that, they will continue to stay where they're at. It's not for us to judge. It's just for us to be aware. It's not for us to get caught up. It's just for us to pay attention and look at things from a different perspective and a higher perspective at this time, as a lot of illusions are being broken. Okay? So make sure y'all stay ready so y'all ain't got to get ready. Make sure y'all stay prepared for whatever. Okay? Make sure you're not paying attention to distractions. You got to zone out the distractions and stay focused on your goal. Okay? As this is the shakeup. This is the shakedown. This is the breakdown for the breakthrough. And if you've been operating from a higher trajectory, if you've been operating from your higher light, operating from your higher self, from your higher mind, you will continue to rise. You have nothing to worry about. You're already on that divine timeline, that divine frequency, that angelic realm where these lower vibrations can't get to you. They have to try to pull you down and weigh you down. So stay high. Stay naturally high. Okay? Whoa. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, divine. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be getting a lot of messages, a lot of confirmation at this time. My ears are still ringing. Oh yeah, upgrades. A lot of people are gonna be getting upgrades. Okay, going back to the sniffling, the sneezing, the sinuses, your body itching. Okay, chills, feeling hot, sweating, like in the middle of the night, waking up, not being able to sleep, body aches, feeling energetic, okay, feeling bliss. It's every spectrum. You're gonna feel it on every spectrum: high, low, in and out, light, dark, left, right, round and round. You may feel like you're not yourself. You may feel like you're having out of body experiences, deja vu, Mandela effects, nostalgia. Okay. A lot of spiritual remembrance. Okay, so I'm getting like paranormal activity, smelling ancestors, all of your senses enhanced. Okay, feeling like you seeing things out the corner of your eye, you're not tripping. The energy is shifting. Okay. Feeling feeling cold air, but it's hot, ain't no wind blowing. Ancestors, spirit guides, making their energy known, making their presence known. Sensations in the body right now, my crown tingling. Okay, so you may feel tingles in the body in certain places, chakras being activated. Emotional outbursts. Okay. These things are going to increase this week. You're going to feel a lot of these physical, emotional changes during this week, because we just had a solar flare and it always take minimum 3 days for that energy to reach Earth. Okay, if you guys haven't checked out my solar flare video, I suggest that you do, because I go very deep into solar weather and solar. Do y'all hear that? Message, alert, emergency. Hello. Hello, your girl's dropping it. Okay, don't forget to like. If you want to donate, okay, it's all in the comments. Okay, it's in the description box if you want to show your girl some love, because I'm dropping, these are prophetic messages from the divine. Like I'm being used as a divine vessel to relay these messages. Okay, because I felt called to. I've been feeling it since this rising, since I got woke up from that earthquake, and my ears have been ringing. Okay, so like I said, we gonna feel it. We gonna feel this energy. Also, astral traveling, dreams are gonna be enhanced. Lucid dreaming. Okay, I woke up with a bruise on my knee. Just be aware of that as we are ascending, and we are multi-dimensional beings. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting doppelganger energy. Okay. Clones. Okay. It's going to be a lot of artificial people, NPCs. Okay. Be mindful of that and don't let them harvest your energy. Okay. As a lot of people going to be trying to pull on your energy because they are lost within themselves. Okay. Looking for outside validation, trying to take advantage of the chosen, trying to I'm hearing like some people are vulnerable, some people are open, some people hearts are so open, loving, and giving. Do not let people manipulate your energy. Protect your energy, protect your crown. I said that in the beginning. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit said, like you said in the beginning, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husband. Protect yourself at all costs. Do we in that energy? Okay. Um, it was something else here. Breathing, sitting with yourself, being patient, meditating to get clarity and to release things. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like it was something else. It'll come to me if it comes to me. But yeah, those were like the main messages. It's really about upgrades right now. We're gonna be getting a lot of upgrades. And we're gonna be feeling it throughout this whole week. This week is going to be very pivotal as we are in Libra season, fall equinox energy, harvest energy. And that harvest energy is physical and spiritual. Yes, preparing for upgrades. Yes, that's what's going on right now. That's why a lot of us have been feeling a little off. The divine is purging us to receive the upgrades. It's clearing out old ancestral DNA that no longer resonates with our cells, that no longer resonates with our spirits, and it's vibrating out. So we can get these new vibrations in. We're getting tuned in to a new frequency. And what does that look like? That looks like the radio station turning. And in between you finding the clear frequency is that static. The divine is clearing the static. The sun is clearing the static. Okay. Yes, this is going to be on my channel after. Absolutely. I just felt so called to do this because, like I said, that I knew it was something that was going to happen, but I didn't know it was going to be this. I knew it. Because when the power went out Friday, I was like, okay, the power going out. That only happened when it's a lot of spiritually high energy. When the sun comes in with these high frequencies, it knocks out the power. Okay. I'm going to make a Patreon. I'll probably make a Patreon in the beginning of next year so I could really deep dive into stuff because I can't even say certain words without them cutting it off, which is okay. You know, it's their platform. If I don't like it, I got to change it. I hold myself accountable. I ain't going to blame nobody. And I love YouTube, so I can't play victim. Okay? We all on YouTube right now, right? I can't play victim. But yeah, I will be making another platform so I could speak more freely and we could really deep dive on some stuff because it'd be a lot of stuff I want to talk about. But yeah, y'all, if y'all got any questions, feel free to ask. I feel like Spirit, I got all of the messages out that I needed to get out. But we in the midst of a purge. We're in the midst of a huge clearing right now, and it's intercellular and interstellar. It's macro, micro. It's within our cells. It's within the earth. It's within the ground. It's within the soil. I'm getting the black sun. I'm getting the core. I'm getting wow. I'm seeing like a cup. This is so powerful. I'm seeing a cup and it's water rising like rain, like the opposite of how rain falls. It's like the rain is going up, but it's happening within the mycelium network. This is happening within the core of the earth. It's a lot of energy that is rising up, and it's coming in from the divine. Because I see a cup, it's water, it's rain going up, and then it's like this divine black light that's here. And it's the same symbol that I've been seeing for a while now, as above, so below, but it's like this divine dark energy, like black matter, black dot, primordial water. energy here. Okay. Woo. All right. So yeah, again, if you guys would like to donate, all of that information is down in the description box. If you guys would like to book sessions, my website is nudiamonds.net. I'm going to be holding more classes. I want to have another class next month, an astrology class where I talk about the stars and the signs and I deep dive into that. Also, in November, I'm going to be having a spiritual ascension class where I talk about spiritual initiation, ascension, and things that happen on your spiritual journey that a lot of people talk about and don't talk about. Okay, as far as like astral traveling and other things. Okay, so if you guys would like to join in those classes, you can. I'll probably start holding meditation classes as well, where we just meditate and we tap into ourselves, because that's been kind of like calling me and I don't know why. All right, would y'all be into meditation classes, like doing meditative stuff, like within a group? Let me know. And then again, if you say absolutely, okay, cool, dope. And then again, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. I feel like some people have some questions while I'm on live. Okay. And again, energy is currency. Energy is the new currency. So pour into me like I pour into y'all. Ashe. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. Spirit, because normally I don't say stuff like that. I be feeling like if y'all want to donate, y'all want to donate. But Spirit's like, nah, we got it. This is a time where we have to speak our truth and speak up for ourselves as well. Closed mouths don't get fed. All right, so let me go through these. Y'all was saying a whole lot. I seen this chat moving a lot. I'm about to look and see what y'all was talking about. While y'all, if y'all have any questions, please feel free to ask. Again, I love y'all dearly. I was just in a whole channel. I don't even know some of the things that I said. Okay. Wow, somebody said, I see you through the cracks in your wall. That's okay. That's a bar. Write a song about it. Somebody said, I hope this video gets saved. I'm at work and I need all the details. Yes, I will be saving this. I will be saving this. Girl, you are enlightened. Thank you so much. Will you send me one of your dreads? Absolutely not. They're not dreads. There's nothing dreadful about my hair. Okay. These are locks because I'm locked into the divine. All right. A lot of countries cut off shipment to the USA. Yes, because there is a lot of hidden agendas. All right. It's a lot of propaganda. It's a lot of shady business that's going on. It's a lot of hidden things that's going on. And they're all being revealed, right? Imagine you've been doing business with somebody for years and you find out that they've been hiding money under the table. All right. You're not going to want to do, they've been lying the whole time. They've been sneaking in stuff and stealing from you. You're not going to want to work with them. Okay. So this is where you got to tap into yourself and become your own resource. All right. Gaia upgrades, absolutely. New Diamonds, OMG. I took a shroom journey yesterday and I probably cried for like 5 hours straight. Beautiful. Welcome to the other side, my brother. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, cleansing that ancestral lineage, cleansing your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit. All right, you needed that. That was all stored up energy, pent up energy that needed to be released. You'll feel a lot better in about 2 weeks, okay? Have you ever heard of Dr. Malachi Z. York, master teacher? Yes, absolutely. I have heard of him. I love all of his teachings, okay? I love a lot of the master teacher teachings because they paved the way for a lot of us to be here and for us to do what we're doing now. Um, so yeah, I appreciate them. Now it's I hate to say this, but I gotta say it. It's some things that I don't watch just true and authentic to myself because I'm not a regurgitator, right? But I do study, I do research, okay? But for the most part, like a lot of my knowledge and my teaching, it comes from the divine and it comes from my own research. Okay, but I do watch lectures, I do um pay to receive knowledge, right? So I mean, yeah, all right. I just came on a live stream. I just asked a Christian pastor what his live stream, and he snapped. He said he seemed like he was interrupted his instruction on his viewers, and could I cash app him? Wow, the pastor said cash app him. Well, you know, hey, sock it to their pocket. You better pass that collection plate around. Pass that collection plate around, okay? Because I ain't saying all of this knowledge for nothing, okay? We got, you know, it's all about the energy. It's all about the energy. And if you feel like donating, you can. But if you don't have to, right? It's up to you, right? Or regardless of who acts, and if it's the pastor, if it's the preacher, if it's, you know what I mean? It's up to you. But you know, I like to say it's a saying that goes around in the spiritual community, talk about poor righteous teachers. Okay. And then some people don't like the thought of people begging, right? Beggars can't be choosers, but it's also a saying of closed mouths don't get fed. Right. So I'm on this platform. I'm going to promote my business, but at the same time, it's like I'm not about to go overboard with it. All right. Y'all already know, you know. And it is what it is. Okay. You said, honestly, I've been feeling the turmoil is strange. I feel like my body is prepping. Yes, absolutely. What does your messages typically sound like? What do you mean? Thank you so much for the Cash App, Destiny. I appreciate you. Gratitude. Sending it back to you tenfold. Okay. What does your messages typically sound like? What do you mean by messages? You mean like when I get channel messages from the divine? Like stuff like that, channel messages from answer. I get a whole lot. Now, if you've been following me for a minute, you know I'll be getting a whole lot of messages, okay? Sometimes it looks like clairvoyancy. Sometimes it looks like a vision. Sometimes it looks like a vision with my eyes open. I'll see things. Sometimes it come in as me hearing things, smelling things, feeling things. Like right now, I feel very hot. I feel very hot, but I have chills. And my crown keep tingling and my ears are ringing. For me, that's information coming in that my body is processing, right? Because you know they say the hairs are antennas, right? So if my antennas are up, that means that they're receiving information. And I am like a satellite. I'm like a channel, literally. I'm a channel. And I could broadcast it, which is what I'm doing right now, live, or I can not. And whenever I feel like this, it's like spirit calls me to speak. So yeah, I hope I answered that. But if I didn't, tap in, okay? You said Diamond is cooking, y'all. You so funny. Thank you. Imaginary or by feeling. Okay, yeah, cool. Dope. I went over it. Ancient ancestor Netaru. Yes. I was born ready. Okay, then. I heard that. You said Gaia got to do a parasite cleanse too. Absolutely. That is what's going on. I don't know what this symbolizes, but I'm outside in the backyard and a huge hawk landed on a branch in front of me, eating a bird as I watch this video. Woo! Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I just got chills again. You know what that is. That's your higher self, okay? Tapping in to the hierarchy, grounding, listening to the message as birds are part of that air. right? That part of that. And air is attributed to your spirit, air is attributed to the mind and messages, right? So coming down to receive and feed off of the energy and the harvest that you need to get to this next level. Okay. So whether that be you flying and taking a break, right? Because you could have been inside, you could have been somewhere else, but you went outside and you seen it at the divine time that you seen it. Okay. So this is for me, this is you being in tune with your higher self and you receiving the food that you need. You're receiving soul nourishment at this time to feed your higher self. That's how I'm taking it. I felt that too, but I felt like it's gonna be golden in 2032. Yeah, we in the midst of it. We're in the midst of it right now. Okay. Can I be your sugar baby? Alchemy time. Yeah, I don't even got time. I'm too tapped in today to be even paying attention. Okay. And that's another message too, y'all. Hold on to your highest vibration. Hold on to your highest frequency. Don't even pay attention to the lower vibrational BS. Try to hold on to high vibration and stay positive, stay on a high frequency all week. Okay. If somebody comes at you with some negative stuff, alchemize it. Right? They being negative, turn it into positive. They keep being negative, hit their ass with the deuces. All right? And just level up. This is a level up, right? We can't keep entertaining BS and thinking we gonna level up, right? I don't even got time for it no more. I'm too high up. They gotta try to pull you down when you're so high up. Nah, I'm not even looking down. I'm not gonna pay no attention. Attention is the new currency, okay? Get a wood burning stove and scale down living. Yes. Okay. Preparing for upgrades. Yes. Yes, you said like the static we heard when you first came on. Yes, exactly. Exactly. See, I'm so glad that you said that because I was like, this is a part of the message, right? It was like and I hate to say it, it's like the frequency was being blocked because when I first came on, my energy was so high. My ears was ringing so loud. And I'm like, yo, I got to get this message out. But I'm like, I don't know. Let's see if they can hear me, right? Because I'm trying to do it on an old device. I was trying to do it on my old phone. See, some old things we can't take with us. Those old things can't come with us on this new timeline, on this new upgrade, and this new paradigm that we're shifting into right now. They just can't come, right? So I have to switch to start, reboot, cleanse, clear, right? Because I said it sounds like I'm underwater. Sounds like I'm under static. Let's reboot it. And how we back better than ever. I'm back and I'm better. Okay. So yes, I love that. Thank you for reminding me about that, T girl. Yeah, I had to start it over. Had to woo 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 run it back. Okay. You said the past 72 hours have been undescribable in words. Absolutely. From Friday to now. Woo! When I say we are in the shift, and my phone just said low battery. Yeah. Charge it up. We getting charged up right now. But yeah, from Friday, we were in that solar eclipse energy. That solar eclipse energy in Virgo. Opposition of the North Node is not playing. In opposition of Saturn is not playing with nobody, right? You gonna get this work, whether you like it or not. Whether it's spiritually, physically, emotionally, sexually, you're about to get checked on every level to see. You're about to get tested on every level to see if you can pass the test. Are you ready? Okay, everything's checked off. Well, let's go. You got the green light. You got the green light to go. Okay. And that's exactly how this week is going to be. Everything's going to pick up in pace. We're going to see a lot of abundance pour in. Like I said, this is harvest season. It ain't all doom and gloom, but it ain't all glitz and glamour. It's about what you've been putting in. And if you've been putting in good hard work, you're going to receive good divine labor. You're going to see the good divine rewards of your labor. You're going to see it, right? And if you've been catting off, well, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. It is what it is. That's called karma. That's action. Whatever actions you put in, that's what you're going to receive. For every action, it's a reaction. Even people who think they don't believe in good luck, they don't believe in karma, they don't believe in, well, like I say all the time, if you plant that seed and you don't nourish it the right way, it's not going to grow. It's not going to grow. So it is what it is. It's divine law. It's cosmic law. You can't get around that. And a lot of us are about to receive a lot of divine justice at this time, a lot of victory, a lot of rewards, a lot of wins for our hard work. Okay? Can you tap into the chart stuff meaning in the astrology class, like Lilith Chiron? Yes, I sure will, Bree. Absolutely. I'm a deep dive. I'm gonna really go in, okay? Like, because I love astrology. And like I said, I really love teaching. And a lot of y'all have been asking for the astrology class. So I'm gonna do that. I probably might have to do minimum 3 classes because it's so much in astrology. The first class will just be like a basic. We go over the wheel and we'll go over certain aspects. And then I'll probably deep dive into asteroids and houses. But I'm going to do minimum a 3-hour class for the price that it's at now. That's unheard of. Unheard of. Okay. So if y'all want to tap in to the astrology class, I suggest that y'all do. And y'all know we're going to be having fun. All right. I just did my tarot class and it was amazing. It was amazing. So yes, please tap into the astrology class if you're curious. And it's going to be live. So you can ask me any question. And I'm going to give it to you raw. Okay. Raw dog, raw baby. We're going in. All right. Do you do readings on this part of your calling? Absolutely. We can do a reading. You want to do a reading? Okay, I'm with it. You know I'm always up for a reading. You already know. Minimum donation for readings are $25. You can donate that to the Cash App at Nudiamonds101. All right, all of the information is down in the description box below. All right, so if you feel called for a reading or if you would just like to donate, the information is down in the description box, okay? I appreciate your light. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Don't forget the solar flare link. Yes, I'll put the solar flare link in the description box. And I think that was it. Yeah, the solar flare link. And if I forgot something, just put it in the comments, okay? Thank you, Goddess, for your love and your kindness towards our uprising. Thank you. I appreciate you. Absolutely. You know, it's all love. How are you doing after your transition? I'm doing great. I'm feeling good. You look great. Thank you. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very high vibrational right now. Like I feel like I'm having an outer body experience. And it's really because of that damn earthquake. I'm telling you, the earthquake came in and woke me up. Like, woke my ass up all the way. Thank you so much. You said for the reading, I got you. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate you. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling very energetically charged. I feel like a lighthouse. I feel radiant. I feel like a magnet. I feel like a repellent. I feel like if it's any negative BS is getting chopped off at the head. I feel like, I don't know, like something's been ignited in me. So yeah, I'm feeling really good. All right. Woo! Hi from England. Peace. Peace to the international soul tribe. I love y'all so much. All right. I didn't know about the cold wind. It was hot was ancestors. I was feeling entering my hot cars was strange, but now I know. Thanks. Yep. See, that's spiritual talk, right? That's spiritual things that a lot of people don't talk about. So if you're curious about certain spiritual things, you can also tap into my spiritual ascension class. that I'll be having in November, where I'm gonna be deep diving into all of the spiritual things that go on. That'll be live too, so you can ask me any question about any experience that you had, and we can deep dive into spiritual meanings and spiritual aspects. Thank you so much for the donation, Marcella. Sending you that back tenfold. I appreciate you. So yeah, if you have any questions about spiritual experiences, dreams, y'all know I do dream interpretations, certain things that are going on within you. If you feel like you're being initiated or just have further questions about spiritual things, you can most definitely tap into that class, and we're gonna be we're gonna be going in. All right. So yeah. Just free game. I drop a lot of gems because I love to pour into the community, pour into the collective. So yes. How come when we carry a high vibration, we still attract older versions of ourselves? Because it's a test. All right. Are you really truly vibrating at that high frequency that you say and that you think you are? Well, we have to come in and test you. We have to come in and test the frequency. We have to come in and test the mic. Mic check. Is the mic on? You said it was on, but we can't hear you, sis. Okay, we got to restart the live because it ain't working. Okay. So that's why sometimes when you're going up in frequency, it may feel like you're being pulled down because you're being tested. It's like spiritual muscles. It's like working out in the gym. Ooh, my ear is ringing so loud. Being spiritually tested and working out in the gym, you got to get them weights. You got to get your weight up. All right. And what's a better way to upgrade than to get tested? All right. Thank you for your time, Devin. Thank you. Where can we find the live reading from the Shuman Resonance? I'll drop all that in the description box. Because I ain't got it on me. I ain't got it on me right now. It's on my phone and I can't because it's gonna freeze. It's a whole lot of crazy stuff. All right. I'll put it in the description box once I'm done. And somebody said you sounded like you were in water. I knew that was birthing time. I held on because I have been getting so many messages about birthing, gifts, and purging. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Underwater, water, birthing, purging, releasing, right? The child being in the embryo, the child being in the womb, right? The bursting of the water, right? The embryonic state, the fluid. I can't think of the name, but y'all know what I'm talking about. That being underwater, to be birthed, to be purged. And when that happens, that's a whole cycle, right? Because if you in the womb and the water breaks, is something that flushes out, right? Then it's the contractions, those start. And the contractions aren't easy. The contractions are painful. And then it's blood, right? Then it's the opening, then it's the pushing, then it's the waiting, being patient, then it's the pushing and the releasing and the pain as a child comes out and rips, right? It's pain, it's bloody, it's gory, it's the death of your old self to have this rebirth, right? Then after you succumb to this energy, you release and you surrender to the energy, then you have this rebirth and you can sit in peace, sit in tranquility with yourself, sit at ease with yourself, right? So that's how I like to think of a rebirth, right? And the more you fight it, the harder it is. Just go with it, go with the current and surrender. That's my hardest part. I'm speaking for myself. I know I'll be going through something and I'll be trying to fight, and then I'll be like, okay, why am I fighting? Okay, Diamond, just release, just surrender, just let it be, let go of control, because I'm so used to wanting to be in control of things, right? So then once I let go of control and I surrender, everything just fall into place. Well, things are falling away. Well, it's meant to fall away. Well, this isn't working. It's not meant to work. I got to try something else. I got to figure out something else to do. Okay, this is how you get in tune with the divine wave, with the divine frequency. As only thing that is constant is change. We're here to evolve on this planet, not to stay stagnant. Okay, where did you hear that we quantum jumped over the weekend? Did you hear that we quantum jumped over the weekend? Well, we've been quantum jumped. Okay, that's happened. That happened in the summer. We quantum jumped in the summer, and our physical bodies are adjusting to our spiritual bodies that have already quantum leaped. We're physically there now. Okay. So I didn't hear that we did it this weekend, but I could see why people are saying that. But we been quantum jumped. We've been quantum leaped. And it's multiple quantum leaps as we're collapsing multiple timelines. Okay. It's damn, spirit just zoomed me out. It's like a 10 to 20 year epoch timeline generational gap. Right? So you got something that happened from 10 years ago that you're pushing through, 7 years ago that you're pushing through, and 3 years ago that you're pushing through right now. Right? As these timeline collapses, it's open up new timelines and new paradigms and new realms and new dimensions and new frequencies at this time. Okay? So right now what's happening is there's a lot of timelines that are collapsing, which is breaking the illusion of old past things, old past ways, old past self, old past people at this time. And we're opening up and not being stuck in that old way of thinking or that reality anymore, that false illusion anymore. Okay. And like I said, I'm going through this too. I like that lunar eclipse. Woo, that lunar eclipse brought up some illusions and broke them right in my face. And I was like, oh no, I was being delusional. I was caught up in an illusion of something, right? And I had to release those things. And once I started to release those things, I noticed there was a transition that happened. And his solar eclipse was, did you let go of those things that you were supposed to let go for your higher self, for you to get in tune with the health of your heart, the health of your soul, the health of your spirit? This is for healthy self-love. Okay. And that's hidden on all levels. So if you did that, then like I said, you start to tap into more abundance on your journey. All right. Living on earth is everything. Just ask a dead person. Absolutely. While you're in California. Absolutely. Today is about the 4. Yeah, it is. It's the 22nd, 22. It's the 22nd. And we got 4, for me, 4 signs. And they tried to say that the earthquake was a 4.4, but it was way stronger to me. So yeah, that 4, that's divine. 144, that's that 8, that's that power, that's that transformation. We're going through it right now. And y'all got to excuse me rubbing my nose. This is a spiritual clairvoyant thing that happens. If you tapped in and you oracle, you be channeling, you already know. All right, so yeah, I don't be playing with my nose or none of that shit. How do you feel about racist dude that got shot? Whoa. Okay. I I haven't really spoke about it, but I feel like it's multiple messages with that. As that's a subconscious message that they're trying to portray, as he spoke about many different things. Okay. I feel like he was speaking against the system as well, and they may be trying to portray him as a certain way. And they're saying if you speak out against certain people that you will be eliminated. Okay. I also feel like they're trying to silence the freedom of speech. Okay. And I don't want to be insensitive. I don't want to be insensitive, but that's, if you from the hood, that ain't nothing. If you from urban communities, unfortunately, death isn't anything. And if you're growing up in this day and age, death isn't anything, because we are so desensitized, right? We are so numb due to how much we see and how much we're exposed to on a daily. So, I mean, my condolences go out to his family. But honestly, I don't really have an opinion on it. I don't follow behind politics. I don't keep up. But from the things that I heard and I've seen, it feels like they want to silence people who speak out against certain things, which is, censorship to me. and they've been doing that, but they want to do it on a bigger scale. And also, it was like another big message because it happened during 9/11, right? So I feel like they're just trying to tie into energy harvesting around that time, which is something that they always do. Okay, so that's kind of how I feel. What does speaking to the water mean? I feel like you're speaking life into yourself, right? We need water. Water is essential. Um, we need water. We need air. We need a lot of different things. So speaking of water is very healing, as water is very healing. Um, you have to be very intentional about whatever it is that you're setting in place at this time. Okay. What does it mean to have several spirit animals from all four elements? I feel like you tapping into ether. If you seeing all four elements, to me, that means that you're tapped into all four elements. If you're seeing all of the animals from every element, that means that you have acquired all the keys to those elements and you're ready to tap into the fifth element, which is yourself. You balanced out your higher, your lower, your masculine, your feminine, your emotions, the physical realm, abundance, thinking, your masculine, your feminine. And when you balance out these different things, then you're able to transcend higher and become one with your higher self and be one with the all. Okay. All right, you guys. Again, if you guys would like to donate, my Cash App is at the bottom. I'm about to tap into readings. If you guys like a reading, minimum donation is $25. To my Cash App is Nudiamonds 101. All right, if you guys would like more personal session, you can book personal sessions on my website, nudiamonds.net. Okay. So I'm about to tap into the personal readings. Thank you so much, Pray Seven, for the super chat. I appreciate you so much. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Sending you back that tenfold. Thank you for all the love that you show. Thank you guys so much for the donations. It means a lot to me, okay? Because like I said, I pour into y'all unconditionally, and I appreciate when y'all pour that back into me, okay? So I'm gonna pour into I'm about to tap into the energy reading for, hold on, let me see. For Destiny. Destiny, are you still here? I know I've been running my mouth. You know how I do, okay? You already know how I do. And thank you so much again. I'm gonna just go in on the channel message for Destiny. Destiny. I'm getting so hot. I just got so hot. Like, you know how people pour water on you? I feel like somebody just poured fire on me. Okay, I'm seeing a number 7. So you could be going through a huge purge, a huge spiritual initiation, tapping into your higher self, your divine self, after you found balance, releasing things that no longer serve you and tapping into your greater self. I'm seeing the less than, greater than sign. I'm also seeing a pathway, but it's like sideways. It's almost like a ladder. Okay. I'm getting first house energy. The more you deep dive into yourself, the more you pour into yourself, pour into your mind, meditate, release, you activate these different bloodlines, these different lineages within your DNA. Okay. I'm getting like royal bloodlines. I'm getting like ancient royal bloodlines with you. and you've been getting like tested. Like it may have been people like talking about you, or people at work, or people surrounding you that have been trying to like weigh your energy down. Spirit is saying F them. I heard F them. All right, you might even be saying that to them. Yeah, don't let these people weigh on your frequency. Okay, because they're just trying to weigh your frequency down, to drain your energy and harvest your energy at this time. This is a big energy harvesting. Now, this is like a collective message as well. Keep y'all vibrations high. Do not let these lower level entities, these lower level people, these lower vibrational people weigh you down, harvest your energy, pour these negative thoughts into you, to manipulate you into coming down to their level. Never stoop down to anybody's level. Never meet nobody where they at. Let them come up to you, raise their frequency. Right? They got to rise their vibration to come to you. Okay? Is something else here? But yeah, you're going up. You're ascending, and you also could be tapping more into your gifts. Your I'm hearing psychic powers, okay? More feminine energy. Okay, so going within, listening to yourself, meditating, pouring into yourself, baths, bubbles, relaxing, doing things that make you happy, having more fun. Okay, I'm getting relaxing and resting in your divine feminine energy. Okay, because it's going to activate more of your powers, more of your gifts. You're doing an Ascension protocol. Okay, Spirit is directly talking to me now. I don't know if you like work with your spirit guides, if you hear your spirit, if you hear your intuition, but it's going to be become very clear and more louder during these times as you enter in a crossroad. As we go into Scorpio season, you're going to tap more into your gifts and more into your power. Trust your intuition, trust your gut. Do a 3-day cleanse. Okay, fruits and vegetables to enhance your gifts. Wow, I'm seeing green lights. Okay, green, green. Yeah. Detox to get a jump start, to help you level up, to help you push through at this time. Okay, to really open up that road, open up that door, and to push you forward, propel you forward at this time. I'm also, what is this? Is this a box or is this an arrow? Okay. I'm getting Sagittarius energy. I'm seeing an arrow go up and it's hitting this like sun. Okay. I don't know if you a Sagittarius. I don't know. Something's going to ignite or happen for you in Sagittarius season. Okay. So just stay focused on your goals and keep writing your goals down, because everything that you have been working up to at this point is going to continue to fall through. I'm getting like dominoes. And don't let the naysayers, the people on the sidelines, interfere with your game, because you are the star player. Okay. So I hope that resonated with you, Destiny. And it was a bit of collective messages in there as well, so that may have resonated with some other people. But thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for that. Again, if anybody would like personals, they're minimum 25. You guys can donate to my Cash App. And yeah, you said I just sent mine. I just got it. Thank you so much. Let me see. Thank you so much for the donations. Thank you guys so much for the donation. Let's tap into your message. I'm seeing a cross. It's a white cross. You're crossing over to your higher self, to your divine self. The more you get in tune with yourself. Ooh, I'm getting like Capricorn energy, winter energy. I'm hearing you'll get your wings in Capricorn season. You've been pushing through the mud. You've been pushing through the mud. The more you pick your feet up and keep pushing through, you rise above. The divine is with you, and it's a divine essence that is here. It's divine presence that's here, and it's now I see a bright white light coming through like a portal. Give me a second. You must continue to surrender to your divine wisdom. As you're being enlightened right now, your first eye is opening up, which is helping you open up your crown. Surrender. Surrender. Okay, I don't know if you scared or afraid or questioning things, but the divine is saying open up your first eye all the way and release your expectations of what you want things to look like to receive the full information. Continue to speak your truth, continue to tap into your knowledge and your research. You're doing phenomenal on your journey. You're doing phenomenal with the research that you've been encountering. But open up more. I'm hearing open up more. As there's more information we want to pour into you at this time. I'm seeing something. Hold on. Spirit, make this vision very clear. I'm seeing it look oh, okay. I'm getting like Kundalini rising. So you're going through a Kundalini experience, okay? So you may be purging a lot. You may be feeling extremely sexually aroused at this time. You have to alchemize that energy, okay? And the best way to do that is to meditate, is to ground, is to use that creative energy, doing things that you love, okay? Dancing, getting out in nature, hugging trees, putting your bare feet on the sole of the earth, and just breathe, just breathing and surrendering to the energy. I love this because it's a whole dragon. It's a whole dragon here. Okay, hold on. It got another message for you. Okay. Yeah, continue to surrender because you are a dragon rider. Okay, this is what you do. You come here every lifetime and do this. This is your first rodeo. You've been getting a lot of confirmation, a lot of signs, and a lot of symbols. Continue to use that as confirmation that you're on the right path. But you are ascending up to that master level that you are so acquainted with. You're acquainted with the masters because you are a master. So continue to do your due diligence to reach this level as you are a dragon rider. Okay, I could literally see your essence like on a dragon. So I don't know if you be astro traveling. I don't know if what you be doing in the astral realm, but it's like you're heavily tapped into your divine essence. Okay, click it and let me know if, well, yes, you said I've been caught up in others' dreams. Yeah, so this is a time where you take back your power, right? And you focus on yourself and you get back in tune. You said this so resonates good. Yeah, you just get back in tune with yourself. You get internal, go internal. Ascending this Capricorn. Yeah, I seen it. I seen the dragon head and it turned the wheel on Capricorn. So yeah, it was like turning. So I should have took that as rising. I'm still tapping into my gifts as well, but The message is clear. The message is clear. You're tapping back into your power, and the way how you do that is tune into yourself. Tune into yourself as your frequency and your energy is going to continue to rise. These these months, these next 3 months are going to be very energetically charged for you and very highly magnetic for you. You said I keep getting that go within stuff. Yeah. Your spirit guides want you to meditate. They want you to connect with them directly. Okay. If you feel called and you want more guidance on that, I suggest book the spiritual ascension class. Okay, because I'm gonna go in deep on there. Or you can book a personal session class and I can tell you how to really, if you don't know how, we can go deeper in on that. But they want to speak to you directly. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Pray 7. Yeah. Okay. So I hope that resonated. You said I keep hearing that. Yeah. Because they're trying to get you to tap in. And the best way for me, how I do it, I meditate. You got to get into a theta brainwave, that common brainwave where you don't hear nothing, you don't see nothing, you don't feel nothing, and you are just one with yourself. And you open up the gate to your higher self and you let whatever come in. But that takes time, that takes practice, that takes patience. Okay, that's why I said I might have to do a meditation class too, because that's really how I like to tap in with spirit is through meditation. Okay. But like I said, everything don't work for everybody. And you do what works best for you. Like I just had somebody say, oh, I did some shrooms and I tapped in. So it's multiple ways to do it. It's just about what you feel comfortable doing, what resonates with your soul, and what resonates with your spirit. Okay. Thank you so much, Click It. I appreciate you so much for trusting me with your energy. That was a very beautiful message. I feel like collectively everybody is getting in tune with their higher selves. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. And we just got to continue to listen to our inner selves and become more one with ourselves at this time. This is gonna be that pivotal time, especially because we in the third quarter, we in fall season. And this is where we get everything aligned before we get into that winter season. Because when we go into the winter season, we in the deep depths of our subconscious. We in the deep depths of the underworld, which is our inner world. The underworld is the inner world. Okay. Speaking of psychedelics, they changed my life for the better. I saw same madness on their higher realms. Exactly. Yep. Yep. It just breaks the illusion of things. It puts things in your face so that way you're not able to run from them. Okay. That's how I like to look at it. If you want the healing, you can get it, but you got to do the work. It's not going to do the work for you. Okay. So again, if anybody would like to do a reading or donate, all that information is down in the description box. If you guys would like to ask any more questions, I'll probably be on live for about a couple more minutes and then I'm going to head out. But I appreciate y'all so much. I thank y'all so much. I just had to come on and tap into this energy because there is a shift that is happening. There's a purge that is happening. There is an igniting that is happening, and it's happening from within us. It's happening from within the earth. It's happening within this universe, okay? And things are going to continue to change and speed up and grow and ignite with all of these inner terrestrial, extraterrestrial energies that are happening in us and outside of us, in the waters and above the waters. Okay. Thank you so much, Pray 7. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You said I cash apped you for a reading. Okay, hold on. Let me double check. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for the donations, you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much, Pray 7, sending you that back tenfold, okay? Gratitude to everybody who's donating to my Cash App, sending that back to you guys tenfold. Shout out to my members, okay? I appreciate y'all dearly. I love y'all to life, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, so T girl, let's tap into T girl's energy. Ooh, I'm seeing a star. Ooh, seeing an angel. Oh my goodness. I'm getting this girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. Okay. Woo! And I'm getting hot. Okay, what type of hold on. This is a whole lot of energy coming in for you. Hold on, let me. Very blissful, very happy. Yeah, you pushed through the purge. You're on the abundant road, the abundant side of the frequency. You made the crossover. I'm seeing this black line and it's slowly doing this. New things are on the horizon for you spiritually as you begin to rise in your star power, rise in your stardom, rise in who you truly are. Okay, you have this earth angel presence about you, very pure of heart, very pure of mind. Whoa, your ancestors just came through and say, don't let these MFers manipulate you. Don't let these MFers use you. Okay, you're pushing past that old cycle of being naive, right? Because you have such an open and giving heart, right? That's woo. It's earth angel problems, right? You got such a big heart. You love so much that you give so much. And some people take advantage. And with that energy, you learn a lot of lessons, but they help you grow. It's lessons that are meant to be learned, and you learned those lessons and you're pushing through. And you're now on a blissful side of this 3-year cycle that you pushed through. 2023 March, April, something happened for you that transitioned and changed your life forever for the better. Okay. Pisces, I'm hearing Pisces, Aries energy. No looking back, no more looking back. Push forward. What animal is this? An animal just popped up. A giraffe? It's like an ostrich, a giraffe, something with a long neck. And it's like, Spirit, make this animal clear to me. It's like a bird with a very long neck. What is that, an ostrich? You got a bill? This is like something ancient. You're tapping back into your ancient values, your true values of self, okay? And not letting outside validation of others govern where you're headed. Okay, so this is all about taking back control of your power, and not letting people harvest your energy. And also be mindful of what you're consuming, okay? Whether that be eating, be mindful of what you're eating, be mindful of what you're watching, be mindful of what has your attention. And what you're giving your attention to, and what you're allowing in your energy at this time, consumption, and listening to. Turn on healing vibrational frequencies to help raise your vibration so you can stay in that angelic time and space. Yeah, I'm getting like a dinosaur. I'm getting like Yoshi. What is this? I'm getting like ancient. Ancient traveler. Yeah, you're like an ancient past life traveler, like quantum leap, jumper. Wow. Yeah, so you can easily timeline jump, timeline hop, cross through dimensions. When you tap into your heart, okay? And you set those intentions to manifest, you're able to manifest very easily because your heart chakra is all the way open and activated from the purity and pureness of your essence, okay? Whoa, this is something that you've been doing for lifetimes. I'm seeing you. Wow, everybody on like this is like, whoa, what type of soul tribe collective? I love y'all. Y'all some ancient, y'all, I got some ancient souls up in here. I love this. You said a flamingo. Yeah, it's like, wow. It's like a long neck animal. And it's very ancient. But you're like on it, like governing it with your direction. You said I saw a crane today. That's what it is. Cause I'm like, what the fuck is it? That's it. You said I saw a crane today. So you know I ain't lying. Look, so you know I ain't channeling no bullshit. Somebody said this is some bullshit. No, it's not. She just said what I was channeling. Okay. I just saw a crane today. I'm channeling the crane that you seen today. Okay. Yo, this is what I'm talking about. Don't mind the you said you ain't lying about nothing. Yeah, don't mind the BS, okay? Release the external distractions. Because I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Spirit say I'm talking to you. And the crane, it also gives me Tahuti energy. So your thoughts, you're ancient, you're wise. You have a lot of ancient wisdom from past lives with you. So make sure that you continue to write things down. Okay. Green, I'm getting like Tahuti. I'm literally seeing Tahuti writing things down. Okay. Ancient scrolls, Akasha, ancient DNA being activated at this time. So continue to do exactly what you're doing. You're on the right path. You're doing exactly what you need to be doing. Continue to surrender and go with the divine flow. You got this. Spirit has like 2 or 3 things. Write your dreams down. Write everything down. Make note of everything. Okay, this is going to help you release some of those thoughts. Mental therapy, spiritual release for you. And also ideas. Okay, I'm getting you writing things down. Okay, so I don't know if you're journaling. I don't know if you're writing in a I don't know if you write in a book, opportunities, goals, a checklist, but I just see you writing in a journal, writing in a diary. Okay. Make sure that you're writing everything down at this point because it's going to be something that happens for you in winter. I'm getting December. And you can look back on it and watch whatever you wrote down manifest. Okay. So I hope this reading resonated with you. Okay. But I love that I seen a crane. I love that you said I see it because I'm like, it's something long here and it's like a bird. That's all the girl. Yeah, give me the confirmation. I love it. You said I'm writing now. I write all the time. You said, okay, everything resonated. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. And thank you so much for trusting me with your energy. I'm so happy everything resonated. And yeah, you doing everything you need to do. The only thing they said is write everything down. Continue to write. Continue to write. Okay. You look so cute. Thank you. Let me see. Hold on. All right. So if anybody else would like readings, please, minimum donation is $25. My Cash App is Nudiamonds 101. If you guys would like to just donate, you can donate to my Cash App or any other thing. If you would like personal readings, workshops, products, all of those things are on my website, nudiamonds.net. And yeah, I'm so full right now. I'm so spiritually full. Thank y'all so much. I hope y'all feel spiritually charged up. okay, spiritually guided, spiritually just blissful right now. This is a highly energetic time for us to just tap in and be one with ourselves and continue to raise our vibrations and get in tune with who we are. Outside of who we think we are, outside of who people want us to be, outside of who people try to portray us to be. Okay. We are remembering who we are and taking back our power. Okay. I love y'all so much. Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notifications so you guys will be notified whenever I come on. Because whenever I go live, 9 times out of 10 is spare the moment. Like today was just spare the moment. I just felt it. But I normally go live on the weekends just to tap in with Soul Tribe. So yeah, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for the donations. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to my members. Shout out to Soul Tribe. Shout out to y'all, right? And we're gonna keep on raising our frequency, raising our vibration, doing the work to elevate and healing ourselves and loving ourselves and pouring into ourselves, okay? You are a main priority. You come first. Love yourself. I see you. I am you. I appreciate your reflection. And that is it. I catch you on the next one. Until next time, Soul Tribe.